Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd make a follow-up video saying basically the same things I said last night in that video, but without all the. I was really excited and a tad bit drunk, but I sobered up this morning, and I just want to make sure everyone knows there is a long road ahead. That was just one game. That was just one game against another team that's in the same kind of turmoil that we were in coming into that football game. They're very injured. They're trying to get their stuff together. And then secondly, we're in a really bad division. We're 4-3. We have not beat a team with the winning record, and we're in the worst division in football. So there's a long road ahead. And also what I said about that team, they play 4 games that they should win. We've got 2 games that we should win. They have the Redskins once, the Giants twice, and the Miami Dolphins. We have the Redskins and the Giants one more time. So that right there could even us up going into the final game, I think around December something, late December 26th, something like that, against the Philadelphia Eagles in their home. So you best believe they're going to be ready for us. And after that we gave them last night, they'll be definitely ready for us. But in no way do we need to think more. I tell you what actually sobered me up this morning. I got up early this morning, and the first thing I thought of was that interception in the end zone by Dak Prescott throwing to Tavon Austin. It just blew my mind. I'm like, it just was a little clue on how stupid we can be sometimes. And I don't know where that play came from. I don't know if it was Dak. I don't know if it was Garrett. I don't know what it was, but it showed us, how we can get sometimes. And because there was no reason for that play. It didn't even hurt us at all. It didn't even hurt us in a game or anything like that. It was just one of those things you went, why? Why would you do something like that? The team is already dead, and you still go for a kill shot when the team is dead? So it was very confusing to me and very sobering. So that was the first thing. Not that, oh man, we have a chance. I didn't even watch. I turned on First Take. I watched that for like 5 minutes, and then I watched Skip and Shannon for like 30 seconds, and I turned both of those off because I didn't want to hear that stuff. And it's kind of like how the media manipulates us and has us out there talking trash, because they were debating on First Take. They had at the bottom, are the Cowboys Super Bowl contenders? And I'm like, whoa, how do we come from a 3-game skid to Super Bowl contenders like that? You know what I'm saying? And then going to make us argue that we are, because you can't side with the people that are talking junk about the Cowboys. So I didn't feel like being manipulated this morning, and I turned it off, and I decided to make this video to tell you I'm sober right now, and I hope you are too, because again, we're in the worst division in football. There's no doubt about it. We're in the worst division in football, and we're only 4-3, and the other team has. Both of us have a tough road. We have a killer schedule ahead of us, but they have a lighter schedule than we do, because they played the Redskins twice. I mean, the Giants twice, Redskins and Miami. They have to get that win from Miami, and we just have the Giants and the Redskins. Now, I do want to say it showed us a lot about our football team, what they're capable of, the way they played that game, the way they came out. The way they coached that game and came into that game and came out firing early and quick. It showed us what they're capable of. And I really want to give shout outs to number one, DeMarcus Lawrence, because I was real nervous about him opening his mouth. And he did. And that may be the thing that gets him going. And he got going. And we finally saw him doing what we're paying him to do. Jalen Smith as well. We finally got to see what we paid him to do as well. He made some great plays. I mean, the coverage plays. He caused that fumble. He did that sack, but it was they called roughing the passer, which it shouldn't have been. But Jalen Smith played a great game last night. Ezekiel Elliott showed us what he's worth as well, because he was a monster against that defense. I mean, they looked like a total different run defense against Ezekiel Elliott than they did against everybody else in the league. So those guys played extremely well. Of course, Dak had a great game. I was calling him Dacky Dimes, Dacky Dimes during the live stream, because he was just throwing the ball on the money, on the money, on the money. He threw one that was just beautiful to Amari Cooper on the sidelines. The one I think he threw two bad balls, the interception that blows my mind. But he threw one ball that was behind Gallup, I think it was, just a tad, and it still hit Gallup in both of his hands, but he didn't catch it. So I gave Gallup a pass on that one. But all in all, Dak was on point most of the night. Tavon Austin has put together a few good games last night. So now Tyron is still not healthy. There's some of us that's still not healthy, and you can tell that they were just playing through sheer will last night. So we need to get healthy through this bye week and then come back and start handling business. But I said it before this game, and I said the winner of this football game should not be too excited. And I really mean that. The winner of this football team, and even though we won it in that fashion, which made me extremely excited, it made all of us extremely excited last night, this morning we should wake up and say, wait a minute. This is only 7 games in. We're only 4-3. We have a long way to go and an extremely tough schedule. And then you look at how the Saints are playing without Drew Brees. You look and see how the Packers are playing without Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Without their best offensive threat. So it's going to be a long run. And then you can sprinkle in teams like Seattle and San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? And now that Jalen Ramsey is in Los Angeles here, they look like a better team. So I mean, it's going to be a long road. If we can go in and we can beat teams like Minnesota, Detroit's not bad at all. Detroit's secondary is nasty, and Chicago's still probably got the best defense in the league. If we go in and we beat those teams, then we're starting to prove that we can go in the upper echelon of the league. But right now, for First Take to be saying, are we Super Bowl contenders at this point when we haven't beat a team with a good record, with a winning record yet? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But still, have a great week. This bye week could have been something totally different if we'd lost that game at home. This bye week is what it should be. Time for us to rest. Time for us not to worry about our team at least for a week, and for our team to get healthy and get back to what we can do. But y'all have a good week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Holla at you. Peace.